Spirit Team, I would like to ask some questions and the opportunity to deepen our connection and help assist elevation and ascension of humanity. Thank you for being here. Is there anything you would like to share before I start? We're grateful for this connection and thrilled for this deepened relationship. Each of you that will be listening will have opportunities to develop its own discernment in guidance on this journey that we call life. We ask that you let go of belief systems that condense who you are. When you feel the contraction that is felt by a belief system, you will then understand the discernment, if you so choose, of who is currently in control. Is it the ego that likes to restrict or contract the nature of which you are? Or is it the opportunity of your soul coming through in the ways that are expansive and stemming from love? We will share in future transmissions on how to practice this discernment. One of the ways is what this vessel is doing, by asking questions that are given from others to then help practice channeling, discernment, and being of service to others. It is very simple to be of service to others. Some in just a form of sending a smile or creating through your passions and joys so others can see that they can do it for themselves as well. We are ready for your questions. Are elections rigged? They don't state where they are from, so I will answer in a collective manner, the human collective. Overall, elections are designed for you to have two choices. And in recent years, the vessel is placing some guidance on this. One moment. We would state in recent years the awareness was not present to be able to see that there are more than just two options. You are capable of changing the nature of reality in this experience. And so take time to truly delve deep in regards to what is important to you. Is your focus on the external and what is being presented to you, as these are great stories to fool your own discernment into making choices that they want you to make? And so, to put an easy answer on this, in some sense, yes, they are rigged. But this is an opportunity to delve deeper into your own well-being and see as to why we continue to allow this. Now, we don't say this in a way to cause panic or chaos or for uprising. This is not an answer, and some of you may feel called to do this, but we still will always come from a place of love. Is that for the betterment of all? In some places and instances, as you have seen on your timeline in past reference points, that was an answer that got temporary upliftment of control over the people. But as you have noticed, most uprisings do not cause lasting change. And so for you to create lasting change, you need to reflect inward first to then gain the understanding and guidance of coming from a place of love. And you will no longer feel the need for uprising. The shifts will simply reflect that of which you are projecting. We can go into greater detail, but the vessel is requesting us to move on. Thank you, team. I appreciate you delving deeper into this question. Next question is one in regards to prom date. This one is somewhat personal, and so I will put it as a brief overview. The individual is curious if they would go with somebody to prom and if they'd like them. And then if they like this individual, will they end up dating them? The gist is the individual is feeling lost and would like guidance. Thank you, team. We understand many are feeling lost at this moment in time. You are rediscovering the truth in which you are. The vessel spent many hours working with close friends and family to rekindle this relationship. And so we would like to share for this individual that trying to comprehend if others like them or don't like them, or coming to the realization on them feeling lost is natural. It is part of this experience to forget the nature of which you are, to then remember and move forward in this experience, gaining all the knowledge that this experience shares with us and all that get to experience it. We would say in understanding that the more that you return inward and figure out who and what you are and who and what you want to be, coming from a place of love, will emanate out in ways that others will be absolutely in awe of you. We would share this. The vessel doesn't necessarily feel comfortable sharing it, but the gist of it is that as the vessel has done this process, as each of you will in your own unique way, the more that others are magnetized to you. And this isn't, in a sense, to pander the ego. It is in the understanding that the more that you are in touch with your divine nature and travel the path of what brings you the greatest joy, others will naturally gravitate or magnetize to you because their soul is speaking to them in such a way to say, we can do this too. Let's build this connection together as well. And each of you will do this in your own way. In regards to feeling lost, take time to truly ask yourself, what is it you desire? And at first the ego is going to answer if you have not practiced connecting with your divine self. And so as you continue to listen and hear what the ego has to say, you will come to find that many of those things aren't actually important to you. You will then begin to hear what brings you joy. We will give an example to help make it clear. The ego says, I need money, I need to do this, I have to have this. And this vessel will share some experiences in which he didn't have the opportunity to receive those funds, to receive what felt like stability. And so he was able to know that everything was taken care of. He had a roof over his head, he had the opportunity to eat, and to go where he needed to go when he needed to. And this is a great lesson for many of you, is what you think you actually need, you do not. It is what has been programmed into you. And then as he continued to practice this in his own way, he was able then to understand what brought him joy, which was being of service to others, listening to others when they were having challenging experiences, having the opportunity to connect deeper with his soul self. And this was an opportunity through design to allow him to connect in a deeper and more meaningful way, not only to his divine source, divine self, but to all that was interacting with this individual. And so we would share this for each of you. Take time to be present. The illusions of external life, more often than not, will continue to beget more stress, anxiety, self-doubt, and feeling alone and lost. But you are never alone, and you are truly never lost. Those times you feel lost are by design to give you the opportunity to self-reflect and connect with yourself on a deeper level. And so some of these answers will be repeated on self-reflection, but know you will find the answers, and if you allow it and ask for those to help guide you to be present, whether in physical or non-physical, they will make themselves known. Thank you for this question. Thank you, Spirit Team. There's a question about, did someone harm someone else? Me personally, these questions are not of service, and so I will skip those. Does a woman get to meet her aborted babies after she dies? Yes. There is no actual death. There is only transformation and change. And so many of you who have gone through those experiences actually are your spirit guides incarnating to help alleviate some energetic themes that you are ready to move past from. Or they do this to help you learn certain themes in a different way. So it can be multi-purposed. But yes, many of your experiences that you have of death, many of these souls are right there with you, as this is part of your soul blueprint. There is so many avenues as to why this happens. But understanding that there truly is never death, there is only change. And that your loved ones are always with you, even though the physical vessel that they incarnated in is no longer with you. They are always right beside you. And if needed, if you feel called to, you may call upon them to come and be present. We would say, as the vessel is expressing concern with this, is we would say that practice discernment first. If you're coming from a great place of hurt and pain and frustration, the ego will trick you into thinking you are connecting. And we will put together a course or video in which we share how to build discernment. But the easiest way to understand this is if anything is shared with you coming from anything other than a place of love, it is not of service to you. And so we just would like to share this, as there is an understanding for many in the human realm that are still under the belief system that there is an end to your life, meaning who you are, will have an understanding that it may be challenging to connect as you are coming through the belief system that these things aren't possible. And that's okay. There is an understanding that will continue to help you grow, that all things are of service to you if you allow it to be. But at this present time, we would say first practice discernment, and then know that anything that is coming to you is anything other than love. There is no need to continue that relationship, and request those that are of service to love, God, Source, whatever words you would like to use. They will make themselves known. Thank you, Spirit Team. This next question is, are dreams kind of lives or lives? Are they real? Dreams, in a sense, are lives, if you will. We would state that they are often many different types of dreams, and the vessel has experienced this intimately. Some dreams do not serve a purpose. Sometimes it's a little movie, if you will, that is played out while the body rests and your soul works on other things. Your soul does not need rest, but your body does currently. And so there are different types of dreams. You will reach a point, for many of you, where your dream state, you are able to let your body rest fully and allow your soul, you, the whole aspect of self, to work on other things behind the scenes consciously, meaning you will be able to recall what you are doing and pull it into your waking moments. The vessel would like to share that he has done this in many dreams, and the more that you make this a focus, the more that you are able to consciously control the dreams, and be able to utilize this information to assist yourself and others in your waking human experience. Is there anything else you'd like to share on this? Do not condemn yourself if you are not able to recall the dreams right away. Some of you are pushing or putting too much pressure on yourselves to do certain things. And often that pressure is the very thing that requires release, so you may do what you are aspiring to achieve in your dream state. Your body can sense when you're placing pressure on itself, and thus it often tricks itself into not reaching a deeper sleep state to help assist in this release of expansion. You will achieve these things. Many of you are releasing blocked energies and belief systems, which will allow you to achieve a quicker and deeper state of rest, or even astral or out-of-body experiences. Know that everything that is needed for you will unfold, and the more that you practice and put the intention out there and release the pressure or need to perform or place expectations on yourself, often makes it where you are not able to experience as much. So relax and let go, and you will be surprised as what you will be able to experience. Thank you, Spirit Team. Is astrocartography real? The vessel does not know what this is. We would share, yes, it is. The aspects of which this modality brings forward helps cultivate the belief system within you to explore more of the aspects of self. What's coming forward is Bashar has talked about permission slips, and this is one of which helps bring in more of your gifts in a unique way. We would also share that your belief systems currently create the perception of this reality for each individual. And so if you have a belief system that astrocartography will be of service to you, then it will. Is there anything else you'd like to share on this? We are complete. Thank you, Spirit. Do we choose our own parents before we're born? Yes, many of you, each of you, choose those aspects of your experience. Whether your parents are present, whether your parents go down certain paths that are, we would say, pivotal to your experience. You choose if you are adopted or not adopted. All of these things are aspects in which you choose. Now, in human form, some of those pivotal roles, we will use the example where one of your parents chooses to be harmful to the kids or the family. If that is the case, there is still free will, and you have the choice on how you react to those experiences. And this may, in some sense, bring enlightenment depending on the actions you make to the individuals around you. Thank you. Are we in the middle of a battle between light and dark energies? The vessel's saying this is going to be his last question. We would say there isn't battles. Some of you comprehend this verbiage in a sense of going to war to harm others in the pursuit of what one group desires over another. And in that sense, there is no battle, there is no war. There are set of expressions and experiences that each individual has. And at this time, existence seeks balance. And in your human experience, there has been such a great imbalance for so long that that is why many of you were recruited to come and bring balance to humanity. There's a great amount of beauty that Earth and its inhabitants bestow, and because of this imbalance, most of the beauty that has been present has been taken for advantage and gain for few individuals to control. And so now it is time to bring balance to this. And so, to use the analogies of light and dark, you are bringing forth love, to all aspects of self, internal and external. And this will help bring about balance in this experience. So we would let go of words that are imbued with belief systems that are currently not serving, as the majority of you that are listening are here to assist in this balance and allowing to rewrite the belief systems that are currently present will assist in this goal of balance. Thank you, team. We are grateful for this connection and thrilled for this deepened relationship. Thank you again, team.